Wow, that song will pump you up, wouldn't it? I mean, you could just be laying there in a coma and all of a sudden, oh, there comes Uncle Jeb. He's back from the dead. Yeah. I know, I'm stupid. What do I have? It's a basement show, right? That's all we have to get really excited about. Anyway, how's it going, everybody? Happy Friday to everyone. It is your stupid moron host, Dr. Scott, here. I'm not a stupid moron. I'm just a moron. Here in the lovely game closet with the white lights in the background. I was going to do pink, but I said, let's just do white this time. But we are here to talk about Game Informer, or the death of Game Informer, more specifically, but we'll be reminiscing about certain issues and things like that. And we're just kind of doing we're doing it like that. We're just kind of doing it off the cuff. And let's bring on our cohorts here. And we all have a Game Informer or two under our wing to talk about. Here is Retro Rob. How's it going, Rob?
Hi. Hey, everyone.
Love that haircut.
Thank you.
Wish I had hair to cut. Let's see what Mr. Johnny Grafx is up to. Hey, John.
Hey, hair's overrated. It really is.
It is.
It's just another thing to fool with. It's overrated.
James Hetfield, when Metallica cut their hair back in the mid to late 80s, they said it's just dead shit that grows out of your head. He's right.
Basically.
He's right. And let's see what Mystacles is up to and see if his audio's working.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
There he is.
Yay!
I can hear him.
You all know already. I'm a fan of hair, so
yeah.
Well, we don't know if Mr. CappsOffGaming, if he is going to be joining us, but if he does, we'll push the button and let him in, or maybe we'll just make him pound at the door like Jehovah's Witnesses for a while. Yeah. I don't know. So
door's always open.
Door's always open. We'll send the code to a random person out there. Oh, I can come on the retro roundtable and be watched by 4 people.
Yeah. Well, hey, 5.
5 right now. So hi, 5 of you.
Oh.
5.
It might be more than that. Who knows? So because the numbers are always screwy. So hey, yeah, let's talk about this Game Informer situation. And as I said earlier, because Rob was asking about it, because I said it would be really cool. Well, let's start at the beginning. So the reason why we're even doing the show tonight. Now, I do still want to do a video. I've been planning a video for a while on kind of reminiscing about Game Informer, but now we're really going to be reminiscing in hindsight because it's now going to be defunct because GameStop in all their infinite wisdom has decided we're just going to cut their throats and let them float off into the by and by. And for one reason or another, it's still a bad thing. Game Informer's been dying a long, slow death anyway, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And the magazine's been getting worse and worse. Now, Walmart, I don't have an issue I have an issue back here, but Walmart had I don't know if it still has, but had its own free magazine. And in the last few years, that thing was actually better than Game Informer. It's just, go back to the electronics department, and there it would be. And my wife was just like, yeah, this is pretty good. I'm like, yeah, this is not bad. But Game Informer kept getting thinner and thinner, and they
and a larger percentage of it is ads.
Yes.
I noticed that starting a long time ago, actually.
And a good reason why it started dying was because, other than the fact that we have iPads and things like that now, but a good reason is because people aren't going into GameStop anymore, and they were not re-upping their memberships for the Pro membership.
Mm-hmm.
And, that started the downfall because there were no longer any really good perks. And then...
Game Informer was one of them. That's the thing.
Yes. And then they just, I think it was about, I want to say within this last year is the first time I said, I'm not doing Game Informer or GameStop Pro anymore. I cut it off. And I did that because we're going to give you Game Informer digitally now. And that's it. But I was paying extra for the physical magazine, but now it was just like, nope, you're not getting it unless you come in store and you pay $6 an issue.
Right. Yeah. I remember that when they changed the digital only. So
yeah. And I
what's
was like,
the history, but for viewers out there that don't know, so again, is Game Informer its own entity, or is GameStop like who makes Game Informer?
It is GameStop. The GameStop owns them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it GameStop's editors then, or do they have a say in the process, or is Game Informer like they let them run with it?
I don't know about the managerial ebb and flow.
I'm just curious. I never knew the real history behind it. So
Well, in terms of ownership, I mean, Game Informer's been an entity for I think almost 30 years.
Yes.
I mean, they've been so they were an independent magazine for a while, and GameStop
and then
scooped them
GameStop
up,
brought them in. Okay,
right, and made them part of their, part of the the perks for having a pro membership.
Yeah.
Which is why it was just, I always thought that was a strange decision. It was a long time ago now, I guess, when they were just like, yeah, you're not getting that magazine anymore. You know, that reason that half of the people have pro, we're just going to take that away for no reason. And you can buy it. You can come in and buy it on its own. But that's the only way you can get it now, except I guess you would get the digital version or whatever, which nobody read.
Right.
And so it was like,
I did.
Yeah, well, fine.
I don't have an iPad new enough that I can write that I can read it.
Yeah.
Some people, well, because when they took my physical away, I still wanted to read them, so I kept them on my tablet. So I don't
know. I didn't fool with it. And I just, I'm not gonna pay for it, right? Like I'm already paying for the pro. It's not like the pro membership price went down $6.
Well, it was, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be totally wrong. I mean, it's like a $5 discrepancy, but I remember it was like $20 a year when they started doing just the digital thing, or you could pay extra for the actual magazine. I think it was either an additional $5 or an additional $10 a year. And I said, well, I'll do it. And I did that. And then about 6 months ago, I get an email from them, and it says, oh, hey, you want to come back and get pro? And if you get pro, we'll knock $5 off. And then I got a separate email saying, oh, hey, well, come back to Game Informer right now, and you can have it for $20 for the year. And I looked at my wife and I was like, I don't know, I think I might do it, Lynn. And I was like, well, good thing I wouldn't, because what's going to happen to all those people who just re-upped?
Right.
And now they're going to be out the $20 or $25, because it was expensive. It was like, I think it was $30 for the year, and it was going to be $20. And I was like, I like Game Informer, even though there's hardly anything there.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I don't know. This is perhaps a point we may, I don't want to beat it into the ground too much, but I mean, this is really just a microcosm of a larger thing, right? I mean, magazines in general are going away. People are just less interested. I mean, there's people our age that are, more or less interested, but people under the age of 30, 20-year-olds, teenagers, they don't give a shit about Rolling Stone. They don't care about Vanity Fair. They don't care about newspapers. They don't care about magazines. They don't care about any of it. And maybe they shouldn't, because, compared to going on, a news website or going on social media, I mean, you can get your information spoon-fed to you so much faster in so many ways for free than, thumbing through a bunch of ads,
Well,
I don't know. I mean, I get it. I totally get it. So that's really nobody's fault. That's just kind of like the natural, ups and downs of different things, right?
Well, that's technology, and when Steve Jobs and Apple introduced the iPad, that was the beginning of the end for newspapers and magazines. I mean,
Hello Cool Game says it's your fault, Scott.
Yeah, it
that's
could, it could be my fault.
She tells no lies.
Yes.
Yeah, Walmart. Yeah, Anonymous Mystery. Hi. I don't know if they still have the magazine. As of a few months ago, I remember they had it. I should just go back over here and grab it.
They do. I've seen it. I know what you're talking about. There's like a tall stack basket area where you can pull one out.
Yeah. Let me go grab one real quick. Hang on a sec.
What were we talking about with Walmart?
How they like to roll back their prices.
Oh, okay. Yes. For sure.
I'm almost for certain that's what we were
talking. It's called Game Center.
Oh.
And I actually have one here that's unopened, but I have an open one over there somewhere. But yeah, it's called Game Center, and the last one that I have is
okay.
Well, I think one of the last ones. Let's Redfall.
Plastic bag action there.
Yeah, they have. I don't know if they're doing the plastic bag anymore or not.
Oh, okay.
But I think that they did that just because they had an insert with this one.
Oh, okay.
So, but it's actually, that's what's funny is here we're talking about Game Informer, and we're talking about something that's actually better than Game Informer, and it's free. It's
where do you get those?
At Walmart. It's free, man. Look, it's Walmart's magazine. free issue. You just walk in there, and they have. I know that they had them back in the electronics department by where the games are. So maybe once they get rid of all the physical games, you won't be able to get that there either.
Yeah, I mean that's a whole nother. We've had that conversation a dozen times, but yeah, I mean it's sort of part of the same dynamic, right? I mean, it really is just these old, outmoded sort of methods for transmitting information that are slow and clunky and expensive, and they're not very profitable, and it's just kind of the natural degradation of such things. I mean, it's just the way it's going. And now GameStop, I think, has, like we said, they've mismanaged it. They've accelerated the problem, at least on their end. But it was, I think, even if they did everything right, and I'm not trying to stick up for GameStop, but I'm just saying if they did everything right and they pushed it and they made a big deal about it and they made it great, it would still probably die within the next 10 years or so anyway.
I can agree with that, but why exacerbate the problem? I think, I mean, it's one thing that when it's on life support already, and if it's going to be on life support by the time it hits 9 years from now, then that's fine. Then go ahead and pull the plug. But like you said, they're part of the problem.
Yeah,
so,
they definitely threw gasoline on the fire for sure.
Yeah, but I'm going to pause the conversation real quick, and we'll jump right back in because, of course, we forgot to mention something earlier on. Of course, we have coming up, and this is not a sponsored ad, but coming up in September, we have the Cleveland Gaming Classic, and that is September 20th through the 22nd. At the Cleveland IX Center. It's out in Brook Park, Ohio.
I see Matt looking from behind there.
I like Matt being part of the logo.
Yeah, he's part of the Cleveland logo now.
Yeah,
I like that.
But yes, that's going to be and I'm happy to announce, of course, and I already let people know that I'm thrilled to death that I was asked to be a special guest there. So I'll be there looking at people going, who the hell's that? So, but, I want to thank Tom and his team for asking me out because that was like really cool. And I'll finally get to meet I have never personally met our friend John Riggs. So that'll be really cool. And
he's overrated.
John, you're just a nice tall guy.
Have him try one of his wrestling moves on you.
I don't know, with this blood pressure thing going on, maybe not.
Yeah, that might be your final fight.
Yeah, it might be it. But anyway, and then coming up in November, Matt, can you peek out from behind that?
now Matt's a kaiju.
He's in the city.
He's Godzilla.
Climb a building, Matt. We're both Johnny and I are going to be special guests at the Detroit Retro Gaming Show.
Yep.
It's the arcade pinball console TCG. And that is, of course, November 2nd, 2024 at Southfield Pavilion in Southfield, Michigan, which is right there, hovering right around Detroit. Can't wait to see everybody there.
And knowing Steven, we're probably going to do some big live broadcast from there, right?
Yep. I'm pretty sure we are all set to do. And the same thing as CGC. We'll be doing the same thing there. So CGC and Detroit, our friend Stephen Haywood, he's going to be there as well. And we're going to be doing some live stuff.
Tech Buzz.
And the same weekend, though, Tour Gaming Expo is going to be going on November 1st through the 3rd, and that's going to be at the Greater Columbus Convention Center in Columbus, Ohio. And I am dying to go there. And of course, my friend John, who owns Rock'em Sock'em Retro, he will be there, of course. He is one of their big sponsors. And I just want to go there to meet a couple of YouTubers. Well, the one YouTuber that's going to be there. Actually, there's going to be two YouTubers there that I have not met. But there's specifically one that I want to actually meet. I mean, I've interacted with him online, like I'm sure a lot of us have. But Metal Jesus is going to be there. And I'm hoping that I can get my ass in gear and get out there because it's the day, the same weekend and the day after we're going to be in Detroit. So we'll see how that works. So anyway.
You're going to Detroit and Torg the same weekend?
I might.
Yeah. Good luck.
That's crazy, man.
Well, it's like this. If I get out of Detroit and I'm like, oh, screw this, and I wake up the next morning and I'm like, alarm clock, then I'm not going.
Yeah.
That it's just that simple. I mean, it stinks that it's the same weekend, and I apologize to anybody who was, looking forward to me being there. There's nobody looking forward to me being there.
Get out to Detroit early too. I heard the first 300 guests get a free bulletproof vest. Is that true?
Nice.
Well, it's kind of like when you used to go to Cleveland Stadium. I think
Yeah.
sometimes they used to have the cup of warm spit night. So that
Oh,
was
nice. Oh,
yeah, that was
you got to pay extra for that in Vegas. So
cup of weed night. So, but yeah, that's what's going on there. But let's see comments here. Woo Torg. Yeah, they need to pivot and focus more on retro or collecting. Print media is still physical media, and
print media is dead, though.
Absolutely. Becca's World. Hello, everyone. Hello, Becca's World. Good to see you.
The whole world of Becca, or just Becca representing?
I think it's her world.
I think it's her world, and she's representing. So,
okay.
But it's good she's here representing. That's really, really cool. But
I want a world.
But John, I think you said you have the most recent, or perhaps the last issue of Game Informer there, and we'll show that first.
Please be gold. Please be gold. Please be gold.
No,
little underwhelming, if I'm being honest. It's the Dragon Age game.
Hold on, let me put that up. So
the Veilguard.
Did they know this would be the last episode though, or was
no?
This...
They didn't.
No.
Know.
Okay.
And this is the one before that, which I'm actually interested in reading because I'm actually looking forward to this Star Wars game. And the one right before that, I had to get it because Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sorry,
but yeah. So I have the last 3 issues. And but yeah, this is the last one to my understanding. And they had another one planned. They had the cover ready to go, and
it was 70% done. And a lot of the employees, they found out via social media, not even a text or an email, that they weren't going to work today.
And if there's anything that we cannot necessarily blame on just the natural decline of physical media, and we can absolutely blame GameStop for, it's the way they did that. The way that's
how they handle everybody. That's how they handle their customers. That's how they handle their employees.
Yeah, that's completely just like, there's no excuse for that. Like, there's just fuck off. That's horrible.
wait till that issue is leaked out in the public, and all those nerds who are going to try and resell it later are going to get a hold of it.
Yeah, probably.
We're going to self-publish this, damn it.
I'm going to retire off of this.
You know, it's caused enough.
I'd be surprised if people aren't already putting Game Informers up on eBay. You know, I mean, rare issues and whatnot. Like.
Oh God, man!
I want to show one of my favorite issues before I start showing the rest of them, because of course I know Matt has 10 years worth there. I see every time that we would move, I would go through all my issues and go, maybe. Now I know I have more than what's back here someplace. I have a few more. But I don't have as many as I used to. And I've been a subscriber for, good God, maybe 15, 17 years, something like that, maybe longer. But this one was one of my absolute favorites simply because, and I will show you.
Matt, you got 10 years?
Literally.
Wow.
This is the Rainbow Six Patriots issue.
That's a badass cover.
Yes. Right. This was right before they had the massive exodus at Ubisoft, and they were talking about the new game, Rainbow Six Patriots, which of course was canceled, and the game was almost completely finished.
Man, I forgot how fat those magazines used to be. Good Lord.
Yeah, this thing. Yeah, that was chunky. part of the trimming down was they literally trimmed the size of it too.
Yeah, they were smaller.
Yeah, so they started because look here's this one.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Well, let me go back to way back here, and then I can show you a fairly recent one. So this is the Gears of War issue, and then here's the one with. Oh
wow!
Yeah, Evil Dead.
Yeah. So you see the size difference.
Yeah, they've been nickel and diming this thing forever.
Yep, they've been trimming and everything. And I understand rebranding a little bit and changing stuff around, but as a graphic designer, I still like this logo better. I like that typeface and everything better.
It definitely stands out better, doesn't it?
Absolutely. But yeah, Matt, let's have a look at some of the ones you've got there, because I know you've got probably some really good ones lined up.
I only picked out a few, but
it's Friday night, Matt. It's Friday night, man. Show all 10 years. We have nothing else to do.
I'm sure everybody's okay with that.
Oh yeah.
The oldest one I picked out, it goes back to 2010.
Horde Informer, dude.
It's still pretty far. I thought this one was pretty funny. If you like RPGs, this one is if you can see it, I don't know, but top 100 RPGs of all time.
Oh.
And it was just done by the Game Informer staff, so it's not like, you know what I mean, they had all kinds of different people do it, but it was pretty funny just thumbing through it, you know, see which ones they put 99. You know what I mean? Like you'd kind of be surprised. Like
who'd they give? Let's look through like the top 5.
all right, hold on.
I'm interested.
The
top 5 RPGs according to Game Informer.
We should do this. We should do this just like Letterman would do it. Hang on one second. Hold on.
Put up the cards.
Be like actual Game Informers from actual viewers. If these weren't real, could I do this?
Yeah.
Let's go. I know, Lane Basement Show. So
nothing wrong with it.
All right, here we go.
Number 1, Super Mario RPG.
Top 100.
So they put all 100 in this episode or in this issue?
Let's do a couple of the worst. What they said the worst, or and it's not the worst. It's the top 100.
Right, the bottom 100.
It's the bottom of the 100.
Yeah.
But still, I don't agree with a lot of them. So 100. I don't even know what that one is. Maybe a lot of people wouldn't. Torment, Tides of Norma. Yeah. But they put Dark Cloud 2 at 97. I was like,
get out of here. Get out of here with that one. Dark Cloud should be like maybe 30 or 40, I would say.
Point out some Panzer Dragoon Saga at 90. Like.
What? Listen, I'm not even an
RPG.
RPG guy, and I know that's one of the top RPGs of all time.
Yeah, that should be at least in the top 50.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just trying to point out some of the bigger titles.
I see the South Park ones in there, and the
bottom. Yeah, they put Stick of Truth at like 98 or something. That's fair. You know, every RPG ever.
Sure.
That's fair.
I
guess. Like, Symphony of the Night 73. Like, well, we'll skip to the beginning.
Well, I don't know. I don't really consider that a JRPG necessarily.
Yeah, that's more of a platformer.
It's not. No, they got Fallout in here. It's all RPGs.
Yeah,
it's very broad. Like.
Check this out.
Right.
So Anonymous Mystery said, so that's opinion. No sales or anything else. They're just talking about
opinion.
I mean,
it's just
like I said, it's just from the Game Informer staff.
Yeah.
Like,
anytime you see these top 10s or top 100s from websites or magazines, it's generally like 2 or 3 people that just did it.
But these are still the people writing the reviews and making the magazine. You know what I mean? Like,
well, even if they did a poll of 500 people and they said, okay, y'all like RPGs? Yeah, I got a shit ton of them. All right. So we have all these, and we got to get down to 100. Let's vote. It's still going to be opinion. So
sure, and they're allowed to have opinions, but we're just going to goof on them because
right.
Because we're crotchety old men. That's why.
Yeah.
All right. Top 5.
How dare you mess with my Saturn?
The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Number 5. Number 4 Mass Effect 2.
Are these JRPGs or just RPGs?
All RPG. Anything that has RPG elements, I guess.
I thought you said JRPG for some reason.
When was this published?
No, just all RPGs. It's just top 100 RPGs.
Okay, fair enough then. All right.
Because it sounds to me like the more recent ones are becoming the ones that are near the top.
Right. Which tells me that the writers are maybe young and dumb.
This is 2018.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So this is how they felt in 2018, I guess. They missed a lot. Persona 5 was on this list somewhere. It snuck in there. Chrono Trigger's number 3. Final Fantasy 6 is number 2.
Okay.
Yeah, Chrono Trigger.
Wait a minute. Let me guess what number 1 is. It is Final Fantasy X.
Skyrim.
Okay.
Really? No. No.
I mean, I don't hate that, but I don't agree with it.
Because here's the thing. When it comes to RPGs, I don't think they split hairs enough, because I'll play an RPG. I won't play a turn-based RPG. Okay.
Right.
So it's just like they're just getting a big pot and going, okay, where's that? Well, are you gonna throw action RPGs in there? Are you gonna throw like Diablo 3 in there? Diablo 1?
RPG is so broad.
That's so
broad.
Yeah. So no, that doesn't mesh with me. So that's really bad.
Yeah.
The Diablos were on there, but yeah, I feel it.
I, for one, I approve this list. So
yeah.
Good job, Game Informer.
That's why they just said RPGs. They're like, we can't miss. You know what I mean? They're all RPGs.
or you're guaranteed to miss, depending on how you look at it.
This is why they're canceled now.
Yeah, because like I wonder if either Baldur's Gate 1 or 2 are on there because those were massive back in the day.
Yep.
I'm sure. I hope so. Like,
Yeah, I'd imagine. I mean, if South Park Stick of Buttholes or whatever is on there.
Right.
Yeah, it's like the dumbest.
That's part 3. That's the
Stick
third
of
one.
Yeah, okay.
So
that's the DLC or something, man.
The DLC
what other ones do you have to show off there?
with more butthole.
More butt.
One kind of iconic one, GTA
Yeah.
5.
Oh,
nice.
yeah. Yep, that's an iconic one for sure.
I kept this one because it's Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah, I've got that one.
That's a really nice looking cover. I like that.
Yeah, they didn't skimp on the work, man. The artwork's
Mass
like,
Effect.
that one right there, that Mass
Yeah.
Effect.
Nice.
Oh, a lot of them are pretty clean, yeah. And they're hefty, even though like half of it's like ads, but they're hefty. Like
Yeah.
I'll put this one away then.
Oh, nice.
I think that Halo Infinite.
Oh, okay.
I think this one, and this was still pretty recent. It still came with like a poster, which was pretty rare for the time.
Oh, what is that? Is that what is that?
Power World? Sun and Sword, or Sword and Shield. I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thought it was Power World.
No. Pokemon 25th.
Fucking idiot.
They were predicting the future, Johnny.
Yeah.
Let me see the cover of that one again.
Say what?
Let me see the cover of that one again.
I don't think this poster came out of this.
Oh, okay.
This issue. I get there's another Pokemon issue in here that it probably came out of, but this was the Halo Infinite.
Yeah, I can't even get. I have my Halo one is mine's in a bag.
That's Scott's favorite game too.
Yeah,
the real Halo killer.
Yeah,
the
real Halo.
The one
killer.
the one that had the most issues out of 10 years was Batman. I set aside probably 11 or 12 different issues that had Batman. And some of them are the same issue, but they have different prints. Like that Evil Dead one you showed. I have the other print of that. They had a different cover.
Was that Arkham Origins, Scott?
Yes, that is Arkham Origins.
That's sick.
I like that.
Kudos to you guys, man, for hanging on to all those. I probably have 4 gaming magazines in my whole. That's it.
And then I'm gonna go full screen on this real quick. I'll show you the back of this. Because sometimes they, or a lot of times they showed you the entire.
Oh, who was that? Is that Deadshot?
Deadshot.
Yeah,
Deadshot.
Cool.
So yeah, pretty cool.
Arkham Origins is pretty legit.
They had pretty good covers.
That's not Deadshot, is it?
Deathstroke.
Deathstroke. Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, wait a minute. Deadshot has a little lens on his eye.
Okay, yeah. They're similar, sort of. I get them
More
confused.
failing.
This one is so thick.
How thick is it?
It is. Let me get out my tape measure.
That was good, Rob. That was good.
Okay. Well, good night, everyone.
Well, the funny thing about that is I've been watching Match Game the last 3 days, so it's 168 pages.
God dang.
Yeah, 168 pages, and hey, look at that.
Which Ghostbuster game were they advertising there? Was that
This
the Ghostbusters game?
This was
The 360 one, right?
Yes, this is 2007. So this is the original Ghostbusters game, the 360, PS3,
PS3,
PS2, PSP. Yeah. And then
the slider on the back, I guess, gives that away.
there it is.
Wow.
Nice.
Ghostbusters, the video game.
It's a really well laid out, good looking magazine. It always has been.
Well, the thing that I always liked about this magazine is I have one here that I'm gonna go through and show a couple different things in there, but I couldn't find it. Wasn't almost every single one back in the day, but there was a feature that I immediately would go, where's it at? I love the good, bad, and the ugly. They used to do, this is what's going on that's really good in the industry. This is what's going on that's really bad. Check out this ad.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Yep, Dead Men.
I mean, now the ads that they have in there are just absolute shit. Yep. No, that's not good.
They also didn't they do the April Fools too every year?
Yes, they did. Game and Farcer.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was funny. I remember that.
Yeah.
And there was one time I was reading through it and I went, what the hell's this shit? And I went, oh, okay. Because I think sometimes they would put it in upside down. So I don't know. What
Game and Farcer, dude.
What other ones you have there, Matt?
A couple other ones I set aside. I thought
Rob,
was cool.
do you have any, or did you not have any?
I had a couple like near my toilet in Alaska, but like that's probably about it. When I moved, I didn't keep a lot of physical media because I was just like I didn't think I'd ever read it again, or
It'd be funny if they were still there. Hey, look at that! There's Rad Bash Gaming.
Hey, there he is.
Yeah, Anonymous Mystery. My favorite aspect is the index.
Fair enough.
This is a fun game.
Lindsay says this is a fun game. Guess the featured game cover.
Yeah, that's basically what we were doing. What's up, Rad Bash?
Rad Bash.
Should pull Lindsay into the show. She's not doing anything.
Yeah, come on in.
If she wants to be on, let me know. I don't know if I have. I think I've got her email. Pretty sure I do. I don't know.
Just put the link in the chat, and first one to jump in gets in.
Oh man!
Roll the dice.
Raffle.
That's probably
a round table raffle.
Yeah.
Let me
table raffle. Brought to you by South Park Stick of Truth.
She says, "Hit me up."
What? See, she jump in, man. Dude. If anyone can talk games and Game Informer, it's Lindsay. She's probably better at it than I am. I could bow out.
I could swear.
No, you don't need to leave.
You don't have to. I got room. Let me look. I'll look to see if I've got her email real quick.
I'll have her message at me real quick.
Come here, buddy. Or don't.
Or Rob?
Yeah, I got it. You want me to send it? She's all right with me sending it to you.
Yes, send her the link because you have.
Lindsay, blink twice if I can send this to Scott.
Well, no, I gave you the link. I remember I texted it to you.
Oh, and then you text it to her.
Yeah, just text her the link.
Never mind. Quit blinking, Lindsay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Stop sitting there blinking.
We're bringing in another. All right,
I'm gonna have to do some work behind the scenes here. Hold on.
She's going, oh, how am I gonna do this? Oh, my hair.
No, she's not that person.
No, that's me. My hair.
That's you. Yeah.
It's like
my hat bill.
But yeah, this one here, the game, the Gears of War. Let me bring that up real quick. Okay.
You want to know something wild?
Yes.
I never have played Gears of War.
Oh, what?
Never played. I'm sure I would like it.
I'm sorry, Johnny, we can't hear you. What?
I'm sure I'd like it, and I will eventually, but I just haven't.
So this one, in this issue, of course, this was the very beginning where the 7th generation was born, of course, and they were doing a nice layout on the 360 and what was coming up for the 360.
If they had just had that green light be a red light, that would have changed the tone of that entirely.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then
Saints Row,
the very first Saints Row, they had a big article on that. I feel like we're doing a Letterman episode or something.
How the turntables on Saints Row.
And there's one of Gene and mine favorites. There's Full Auto. So that was a preview for Full Auto before it even came out. Nice big preview right up on that.
Yeah.
And then there was, a lot of these. Just the nostalgia, going back and looking through some of these. It's just amazing to look at some of this stuff. There's Soul Calibur 3.
Which was the guest character in that one, or did they have him in that one?
I don't think 3 had. That was just 4, wasn't it?
Was it 4 where they did that? Okay,
I believe so. And then here's, and that's what's funny is this is coming up in a video of mine. There's Burnout Revenge, and of course Midnight Club 3, but Burnout Revenge preview. And then let's just keep going here. Here's the last page I have earmarked.
Midnight Club was legit, man.
All right, it's sent, Lindsay.
Okay, but they used to do a feature. It was called Retro Reviews, and this one, of course, they featured 4 Atari 2600 reviews. And I'll be honest, Outlaw. I don't care for Outlaw now. But when I was a kid, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. My grandmother would play with me, or my dad, or, of course, my best friend. But it's just like Outlaw now. It's like, eh. But the other 3 games, are also, or the other 2 games, I should say, are very good. Well, Vanguard's okay. But Haunted House, of course, is in my opinion, a staple. Hey, look at that. We have
Once you know what you're doing in haunted house, it's
there
fun.
she is. Yay!
There she go.
Wow,
Hey,
technology.
there
Yay,
It's
technology.
amazing.
Love it.
Good to see you.
Hi.
How are you?
It's crazy. I am well, thank you.
Good.
Do you have any Game Informer stories?
I
I knew
told
she was
you, man.
prepared.
I told
He's
you.
ready.
We've just been going through. So this year has been kind of our year of physical, like print media. I've
Oh.
always been a sucker for a quality game guide.
Oh, yeah.
Right, playing RPGs. It's kind of what happened. I couldn't just Google stuff. So yeah, this is kind of what happens when you're like, oh yeah, I'll just buy, this lot of Nintendo Power has really been our aim this year. Yeah, so we have a bunch of these that it's like, I don't know the last time, right? Like Scott was saying, I don't know the last time I actually got a physical one in the mail, but somebody was getting them. So
Which
we
cover
have a
out of all
bunch to
those
go
is your
through.
favorite?
Honestly, that RPG one that Mystacles was just showing you guys, we actually had 2 copies of it because the kids loved that one. Like for little people too, I think to see other people's opinions and to know that there are adults that play video games and have opinions.
To clarify out there,
important.
Lindsay's talking about children. So no.
Right. Not
Okay.
like dwarves. Right.
Sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or both.
Sure. I
There you
mean, you could still enjoy it. Yeah.
Right.
Why was the show flagged again?
Radbash said that Game Informer was what I collected because Nintendo Power was harder to find. Yeah, Nintendo Power
Yeah.
wasn't sometimes
That
the
is
easiest thing
true.
to find. But if you swing a dead cat, you'll usually hit a Walmart, and then there's a Walmart. There's usually a GameStop. The Pilot Fish.
I'll tell you. I liked Game Informer, but my favorite one, and this is maybe the peak in my opinion of like game magazine lore, but like the quarterly PlayStation magazines that were gigantic and had a
Yes.
demo disc in them.
Yeah, demo disc. Yeah.
That ruled. When I saw that in the mailbox, my day was made. My weekend was made. I mean, I remember Tekken 2,
Yeah.
the Tekken 2 demo.
You were gonna read it, and then you got all these games to try out, man. You were
And
set.
the magazine was massive, so it was like it held me over for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they were great. There were several games that I might not have ever heard of had they not been on those demo discs.
There is a magazine. Gosh, I wish I could remember the name of it. And it's not the one that I usually see at Torg. That's like that retro gaming magazine. That's like, I don't know if they're quarterly or every other month or whatever. And I've never actually gotten
one of those.
one.
Retro Gamer.
Is that
So
this
is a UK. This is a current gen too. Like these still come in the mail, and then my husband.
That's the
is
one.
The teenager that's like, oh, and they like disappear.
That's the other magazine that I was talking about. It's
Yeah.
I'd like to get that.
These are nice and they're huge.
They
and
look
they're pretty.
huge.
The
Yes.
cover looks nice and thick. Am I right in thinking that?
It's
Okay.
Is that Solid Snake on the cover?
Oh yeah.
worth it.
Heck yeah.
I don't know. I haven't gotten
It's
to
Solid
look at
Snake.
this one again. It probably came last week and I haven't seen it yet.
Oh man.
But
That's cool.
yeah, it's gorgeous. This is the new Game Informer.
Yeah.
It's just retro, which is what Game Informer should have done. Come on,
Well,
guys.
this is probably the way magazines are. I mean, they're never going to totally die, but this is probably the future of them. They're going to be these boutique sort of micro community sort of specialist things.
Here we go. Come on.
And that's cool.
Come across.
As long as they're profitable and, I mean, they'll continue to survive in that sort of different role, which is kind of interesting.
Retro Gamer Magazine. I'm looking. Do they have a website? Here's Magazines Direct. Buy a single retro game issue from Magazines Direct. I don't. Games Radar. I'm just looking like where can you subscribe?
Where did we find that?
What are current magazines these days?
It might be on Patreon or something.
You might have to get the information from one of the magazines. I know they sell them at like
That's
Barnes and
true.
Nobles and stuff.
Okay.
Is
Yeah, because
there
I'm just
there
assuming that
doesn't
they would
seem
have.
to be a pullout in it.
Yeah, I'm looking and I'm on Games Radar, but I don't see anything.
Maybe it's like an Etsy thing or a Patreon thing, or it's like it's on some platform.
I don't know.
Well, if anybody
Wow.
watching, all 4 of you, if you know, let us
Yeah,
know.
let us know.
Because we don't. I mean, I wonder if, like, you know, what if you ever get the opportunity to, like, you know, look through there and want to put it in the comments or something, like, oh, here's a website. Nothing's popping up.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
I wonder
out
if
there
it's
somewhere.
because we're silly America.
Yeah, I wonder what the other countries have for, like, if you're getting that magazine from the UK, what their culture's
Right.
like for that kind of physical print.
I mean,
Well-
there's a scene for it over there. I'm pretty sure, right?
Well, actually, here's something kind of interesting. So I'm going to share this screen.
You've got statistics.
No, hang on just a
One out of
second
every
here.
3 English person.
Persons.
Yeah.
Okay. Show window and
One out
we're
of
gonna
every
show.
5 blokes.
Ah, yes.
There you go.
Okay. So there's
Retro gamer. Yeah.
Ah,
and
Strychnosis. Nice.
yeah,
I'd read
yeah,
that
but look
one.
at this. We know these people.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
Gary, Brandy, and
There's
Oh,
Brian.
Look at those nerds.
So that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is their official Facebook page. Retrogamer.net. There we go.
I want that
That's
Strychnosis
probably what
issue
Gary
right there,
keeps in his hip sack is one of these issues, maybe.
along with everything else on the
He
planet.
can whack all of us and tell us to
Yeah,
get out of the way.
when he remembers who we are.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Oh, I know you.
Who the heck are you? Why me? How about you? Yeah, I don't see. We'll comb through this later. But anybody who is still interested in getting an awesome magazine and having it shipped to your house, there it is. There's Retro Gamer magazine, and you know, thanks, Lindsay, for reminding me that was because now there is that other magazine that I've seen at Torg, and I forget the name of it. I don't think it's this one though.
There's a whole cat here.
There he is, or she.
That's Samuel.
Samuel. That's a good name for a cat.
And then you can call him Sammy if you want. So, but
Sammy,
yeah,
Sam.
Sandwich. You pop back here. So
He is a Jammy Sammy or a Samwise. He's lots.
Samwise.
Lots
That's good. Yeah, I'd do that.
Okay. Yeah. Let me go full screen on this.
There you go.
That's an old magazine.
Yep, that's PS2, I believe, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yeah, and then let's see. There's a Mad Max. That one's a little newer, of course.
That's the game from Avalanche.
I don't remember who published it, but
Okay.
it's the only Mad Max game that I'm aware of. Halo 3
Is it like a
Recon.
storyline? There's no way that's like an open world Mad Max.
Oh yeah, it's great.
It's a pretty good game, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And it's dirt cheap. It's dirt cheap. You can get it for PS4 or for Xbox.
Excuse me while I write that down.
Yeah, it's
Xbox
pretty
One.
good. It's pretty good. You'll probably like
You
it.
guys are expensive. Knock this off.
Now I have a couple that are, of course, in bags because the bigger ones I like to get in bags, but I haven't bought big bags yet. But you know,
Ooh, I like that.
and then of course,
Nice.
now this was issue number 300.
That's my girl.
Okay. Kind of
But-
a milestone there.
There's our boy, the Chief,
There you go.
and then the issue 100 spectacular.
Ooh.
I remember that one.
Uh-huh.
That's old too.
I remember that one. I got that one.
And then I always liked when they had the top, like, here's the top 50 games of 2016, top whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll check out a couple of those real quick. We'll
And
see
they're
if
all
they work.
Overwatch.
Yeah, probably so. Here's one with a lot of Pokemans on it.
Nice.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna
actually a
say.
really nice
Here's the
looking
one
cover.
that poster was probably in. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
like
got
that
that
a
one
lot.
too.
Yeah.
And then who remembers what this one is? I don't.
Is that Dark Souls?
That is
Kind-
Demon Souls.
Is this
Demon
Demon
Souls?
Souls? That's the PS5 remake one, right?
Something
I
Souls.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then oh yeah,
Oh, Zero Dawn or Forbidden West.
Forbidden West, I think.
Yeah, I think it's Forbidden West. Yeah.
which I don't have that one yet.
Oh man, it's so good. It's so good.
And then
I'm waiting for PS5 before I go back to Aloy.
Is that the cover for Reach?
I believe it is.
Or no, that might be 5. Maybe
This might be 5. I think this is 5.
5, yeah.
ODST kind of makes me think of ODST.
It kind of looks like ODST. And then I have a whole bunch more, but I'm not going to show them all. But
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
The other ones that I have laid out: Resident Evil 4 remake.
Ooh, that
I had
one's
that same
nice.
blazer.
Resident Evil 3 remake.
Don't brag, bro.
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
I
the
Resident
village.
Evil Village.
Oh, someone's at a Captain Crunch.
And then Miles Morales.
Nice.
Oh, that one's gorgeous, especially with the other Spider-Man one. Come on, you're like making a display here, Scott, as you're going.
Yeah. They look like Spider-Man comic covers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they sure do.
Yeah, I like those.
Yeah, those are gorgeous.
Mhm.
I mean, they did really good work there, and as much as we can sit here and tear them apart, which a lot of it doesn't have anything to do with. Hey, check this out. Let's check out the comments real quick. So we've got Nintendo's Halo. I mean Metroid. Yes, that is true. Now that's Xbox's Metroid, and then of course we've got Rad Bash Gaming, Demon Souls, and Resident Evil. Yes.
Evil.
Yeah, Mad Max on the NES is okay to forget. Yes, that game's terrible.
Yeah, but get the PS4 one or Xbox One.
Awesome.
Yeah.
For sure.
I forget which one of my videos I did a quick thing of Mad Max and just kind of showing you, just a quick overview, and it is
excellent.
It's a fun game. It's really fun. It kind of reminds me of Rage a little bit. The way it's laid out and stuff like that, but I think it's a little bit more open world. So so let's have a look in here real quick at the top 100 and we'll see what they said, or the top 50. What are their top 50 games?
I'm gonna write these down so I know what my next few videos are gonna be.
Yeah, there you
go. I'll take pictures and send them.
I'm out of ideas.
I think Corey Barlog directed that Mad Max game, didn't he?
No idea.
I think he did, and then he went on to direct God of War 2018.
Well, the thing that stinks about this particular magazine is one thing that they stopped doing, and I'm not Paula Shear, and I'm not I'm not like Captain Graphic Designer from Hell, somebody who runs a design agency, but I do know some of my stuff. And when you're reading a top 100 or a top 50 or something like that, you should have numbers telling you that this is number 28, this is number 27, this is not, and none of these had this. Now, back in the day, in the older issues, they would do that.
They counted on you to be smarter back then, Scott. You just keep.
Well, this is the newer. This is the newer ones.
If you're on the 5th box, that's probably the 5th game. So.
Yeah, but according to because I don't even know if you're counting up or counting down.
Okay,
that's what's kind of funny.
Yeah, so if you go over,
Well, but what they started doing is they started categorizing, going, oh, best platformer or best this or best that. It's just like, well, that's kind of bullshit, because they used to just say, here it is, here's the top 100 of the year, and they didn't categorize it by best sports game or best porn game or
what's
whatever.
number one?
Don't know.
Right.
Well,
They're
what's
trying
the
to
last
justify.
one?
Because it was all categorized.
He can't check, Johnny. He lost count already.
Yeah.
You can't just put that in front of me and not tell me what number one is.
Oh,
what box
all right.
was I on? Damn it!
We got to know what number one is. We got to figure it out. Let's figure it out.
Well,
let's go to Matt. Matt's more organized. Matt, back to you.
Well, they said here, like, for best, this is 2016, for best Sony game, Uncharted 4, and then they had Doom, and Dark Souls 3 was on here, but they, like I said, they're not saying, here's Game of the Year. Rob, you did have it right.
Yeah.
It's Overwatch.
Okay. I'm tired of this now.
What a fantastic game.
I hate it now.
It's garbage.
Well, good idea. Poor execution.
Yeah. But that was part of the reason why things started going downhill too, because they they started streamlining the magazine. They were leaving out features that we all liked. They never innovated and put anything new in. It just became thinner and thinner and thinner. And then none of the ads were any good. It was just like, let's throw this. I mean, when you start getting ads for Tampax and stuff like that, it's time to hang it up.
Hey, they're important.
Well, yeah, but
this is one of my
gaming
favorite
magazine.
features. Can you see it?
What is
Do you
that?
remember this? They've done this for like forever.
You put the little red over it, right?
Oh yeah.
Where they have like what people are talking about. I think those are so funny. And sometimes they're hilarious because like around the holidays, they'll be like, oh, people are complaining, they have to go home and see their families or whatever. Like some of them are pretty funny. But like, yeah.
Take this home.
Just one of those random things that like barely that they, just fit in a margin. This one's from 2019. This is the Blizzard issue.
Okay.
By the way, I think somebody might be considering marrying you.
Wow.
I'll have to ask my husband.
Considering.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sounds like they're all in.
Sorry, Ella.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, she's already hitched.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well,
yeah. But he's a nice guy though, so that's
No, I believe.
She's happy, so that's cool, right?
Just put him in the maybe pile.
Maybe.
We'll come back to this one.
Yeah, we'll come back to this in 20 years.
We'll put a pin in this L.
You can be in the death do us part pile,
Right.
It's like,
jeez, wow. We bring on one girl and look what happens.
I know.
I know.
We're talking about tampons and getting proposals.
Well, you get a bunch of nerds in a chat.
I told you not to let the girl in our club.
Yeah.
That was like 15 minutes.
Gamer tampons and gamer energy drinks. Yeah.
Gamer tampons and gamer energy drinks, equal representation.
Sure.
Or tampon energy drinks, whatever works. So
yeah, energy tampons.
I usually put my tampons in the energy.
All right,
drinks.
Wow, this is fun. Yes,
I like this.
Delicious. That's what this is right here. This is a tampon and an energy drink.
I didn't bring my drink. Dang it.
Delicious.
I don't know. It was your time of the month, Scott.
Huh? Well, it is getting near the end of the month, so.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, it's actually the middle of the month right now, so about 6 more days.
Our cycles are aligned, I think.
Yeah, brought to you by, well, you know what they say, get a bunch of chicks in the same room.
Yeah.
Right.
And we all line up.
And that's what they like being called too, so.
Yeah. But
moving on.
But back to our, I wish that some of let's see if I can present the shit. Let's see. Picture. No, I can't do that. Oh well, screw it. Like I said, it's a basement show. I was actually I'll do it. Hang on. I'm gonna find the picture of the thumbnail and bring that up real quick. There it is. And then because a couple of these issues I know I still have, but I did not find them yet. And
what's the first one like?
Oh yeah.
That's the question, right? I want to see 001.
Well, interestingly, the first ones kind of look like these. So
does anyone have the first issue though?
I don't, because
I don't think
that's
we do.
A while back.
I'll check eBay.
Yeah, I mean that's probably
that's a good
eBay's
idea.
got it.
But like this Marcus Phoenix one, I know I've got that. I know I've got this one somewhere. I know I have that one. This one, I know I wouldn't get rid of the one with Scorpion on it. Yet another one. Of course, you saw that one. I'm pretty sure I've got actually this one. The Dead Island 2, I think, is in this pile here.
First issue had Sonic on it.
Sonic,
really? That doesn't surprise.
Which Sonic game? Oh, that looks like 2.
Nice.
It might be the first one.
Very Nintendo power, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
How much is it going for?
Oh, I just looked it up on the internet.
Okay.
I didn't try and buy it or anything, but I can see if we can buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. See how much it is real quick.
Oh, it's not too bad. It's only $700.
What?
Yeah.
There you go.
Damn.
All right, everybody.
Depending on your
Is that good condition or?
Yeah.
I mean, does it matter if you're spending $700 on a magazine?
Hell yeah, man.
No. Yeah, if it's in acrylic and I can't read it,
Maybe
and
if
I
you-
expected to pay.
I'll
buku.
never be
Yeah.
at that point. That's all on you guys, man.
Yeah.
I
I
think
want,
the
I
person
want
who
crowns and shit on it. Like,
No thanks.
I think the
No.
person who would actually pay $700 for a magazine would be Tommy Lee, and it's the night that he's missing Pamela Anderson.
I
There
wouldn't
you
even
go.
buy Nintendo #1. I don't see I don't need a magazine framed hanging on my wall. Like, what am I gonna put a
Yeah.
break in case of emergency on it? And, like,
Yeah.
Right.
like
Got a little mallet.
break in case of
Yeah.
red snapper. So-
I like collecting, man, but there's got to be a line, dude. Do I want to eat or do I want to have some magazine in a frame? You know, I choose life. So.
Yep.
It'd be one thing if you were the one in the magazine.
No, even that.
Well,
Don't
fair.
Like,
no.
hey, look at me, it's me. I'm Times Man of the Year.
burn it.
Yeah.
Burn it.
Dude, I mean, I don't know. It's like I get it, but $700, I don't know, man. I would pay
Wow.
maybe like 10, like 10 or 15 if it was like a really
Wow.
cool issue.
I feel like you don't collect magazines then.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
I might go as high as say 15, 20, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of neat. Like I went out and bought the last issue, right, just for fun. But like, I don't know, it's gonna sit on a shelf for 20 years, and I don't know, I might throw it away at some point. I don't really, it's just kind of neat to have around until I don't care anymore.
And be like,
Yeah.
3 months from now, whoosh,
Yeah,
there it goes.
I appreciate it though. I mean, gaming magazines in general, I feel like I appreciate what they did for us, and I'll never forget like the concept of them. You know what I mean?
Exactly that. But we're not in an
Yeah.
era of it anymore, I don't think.
Well,
Just these little boutique things, like what she was showing us with that retro mag, like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
going to continue to
Right.
exist probably.
right.
But that's it.
And Rob, you bring up a really good point because we're in an era where that is ending, but probably another thing that has kind of started or that helped with the downfall of those magazines and things like that and John, he hinted at that earlier, was the younger crowd. They're not as interested anymore because what are they doing? They're watching us.
Right. Well,
They're
not
wa-
us, but
Well,
No, you specifically, right?
better
Yeah.
shows, yes.
they're watching Angry Video Game Nerd or something.
Yeah.
They're watching Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Which is
He
fine.
has his pluses.
Does he?
He doesn't
I
talk
don't even
about
know what he
video
does.
games.
He makes a mean hamburger.
He makes a
Okay.
mean
Oh, see, I haven't had a Beast Burger. Dang it.
hamburger helper Beast Burger. Delicious. Well, anyway, I think we've exhausted this one as far as we can really get it. So here's what I'm going to do. We'll do like we usually do. We'll go around and everybody can tell us where they can find you on the interwebs, the lovely internets and stuff like that and things and stuff. Lindsay, where can the lovely people find you if they'd like to watch your beautiful mug a little bit more?
People can find me on Facebook. Please, God, follow me on Facebook so I can get over 100 so I can start doing lives on my Facebook. I'm in the
You don't have
70s.
100 yet?
Come on.
That's crazy.
No.
How close are you?
okay.
Nope.
All right,
Nobody likes me.
we got a campaign for Lindsay now.
Yes, because
Okay.
I'm in the 70s, right? And I figured
so
the
you're getting
minute
close.
I got John Riggs,
Oh, you'll be there in no
You're
time.
shooting too high, Lindsay. You started off asking God first. You got to ask the other people first, and then maybe God will subscribe to you.
Yeah, you got to work your way up.
Please.
God's got so many people
Um,
he subscribed to already.
Yeah.
This is true.
Right.
This
He's
is very
like,
true. And I've already
another
posted.
gamer.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll have
Um,
to unsubscribe to the first person I subscribed to. Bye bye, Satan.
Yeah. Hey, what goes around comes around. It's all gonna even out in the end. Yeah, Facebook. I did start Insta last week, so I think I'm Lindsay LL Cool Games on there, and then that's my YouTube as well. And you can see me on Tuesdays talking about Sea of Stars.
How much longer is that going to go on for?
I don't know because I haven't
Okay.
played this game before,
okay.
and so we're just kind of playing through. And we've already started talking about maybe what we want to play next, and see if it's something where we want to get some other people to play, and we can do cool stuff like this because we're definitely using StreamYard because it's amazing.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
what was the name of
yeah.
the Pennsylvania store that you just went to that you did a video of?
The store was Complete in Box. Is
Complete
that
in
not
Box,
the
yes.
best
That is a good
Game
name.
name.
store name? I know. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you're watching, check her channel out as well because she did a cool little 5-minute video on this store out in Pennsylvania, Complete in Box. It looks like a really fun store. So, and you said you used to live near there too, right?
Yeah, and they opened I was probably 2013, 2014, right before we moved out here.
Okay.
And they've been doing really great. It's kind of one of those like long lost relative things, right? Like over the years, watching their Facebook and they're expanding and they're doing these things, and it's
That's
been cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, excellent. Excellent. Well, check her out on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube. Oh, Mystacles, or Mystacles, as some people call you.
Wrongly.
Yeah, wrongly. Yeah. Matt, tell everybody where they can find you. And of course, everybody, well, Lindsay, I haven't put it in there because we just kind of had her as a surprise. So, but everybody's stuff's in the
Matt, take your time, man. You spoke like twice this whole hour.
Yeah.
Here's my 3 magazines, and I'll just sit here.
Pontificate.
Yes.
You can find me pretty much everywhere on all the socials under Mystacles, YouTube, TikTok, and soon to be Twitch again. Took a little hiatus from Twitch, get some multi-streaming down more properly, but I'll be starting that back up again here soon. But pretty much everywhere under my name, Mystacles. Should be pretty easy to find now.
Yes. We won't mention what it was before because people were going, "What?" So
The guy from Shenmue, right? That's what it was.
The guy from Shenmue.
Right.
And are you streaming tonight, Matt?
Yeah, me and Anonymous Mystery in the chat, my girlfriend, will be streaming on my channel 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
What will you be streaming, or you do not
Yeah,
want
what
to
are we
say?
playing?
We are playing a random game, so we don't even know.
Okay.
Wow.
Excellent.
So there you go.
Fun.
Yeah, should be lots of fun.
Is it going to be at 2 a.m, or will I be able to watch it?
Hey, look at that. Number 77.
77. All right.
Yes.
Thank you, Anonymous Mystery.
Yes.
Yeah,
See, it pays to advertise.
It does.
we're gonna be starting at 11.
Okay, that's not too bad. I can get in for that.
I might hang out for a bit. Well, because I've been kind of going to bed a little earlier lately, because of my blood pressure. So and also the gamma ray thing that I was exposed to. So I've been ripping out of shirts like left and right. So
You'll have that.
Yeah. So John.
Yes.
How about you? Where are these lovely folks who are watching now and later going to find you?
They're going to find me if they look for me on YouTube.
On the right here on the YouTubes.
Right here. Although for some reason YouTube is sharing me more on people's home pages than anywhere else. Apparently, I was just looking at my analytics the other day, so
that's
a little bit of random just spike of growth out of that for some reason.
You're growing really well, buddy.
I'm, it's slow and steady, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
And I just don't want a bunch of people to come in who think I'm, like something I'm not, and then never watch my videos again. That's my only thing. I just don't want, like, you know what I mean? But
damn it, that Johnny Grafx cooking channel. He never cooks anything anymore.
Well, I mean, it's niche and that's cool. And but just check out the content, see if it's something that you would like. And if it is, feel free to subscribe and stick around. I'm having a good time with it. And I'm on TikTok as well. I'm actually I take just a little bit of a hiatus. Hiatus is a strong word. Took a very short break from YouTube to wrap up some other projects I got going on. But I'm going to be back, not this coming Sunday, but the next one, with an underrated TurboGrafx games video that I've been wanting to make for a long time. And it's all games that I haven't talked about at anything yet.
Nice.
So they're all new ones, and they're all sort of either judged as mediocre when I think they're good, or judged as bad when I think they're kind of okay. So, and I'm going to make my case, and I'm probably going to get told to shut up a lot, but that's fine. And I'm also on TikTok where there's
shut up a lot.
Shut up a lot. Yeah. And I'm also on TikTok where I get told to shut up even more. So yeah, follow me on there. But yeah, I'm having a good time. I'm on both of those platforms. That's where I spend my Johnny Grafx time.
All right, cool. Oh, Mr. Retro Rob on the couch there, king of the couch.
Hey.
King of the couch.
With his really slick new haircut.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care about my channel. Listen, whoever's watching, I need you to go to Patman QC's channel.
Yep.
Subscribe to Patman QC, share his videos, watch his videos, and if you have the means, donate to the GoFundMe. He's in a bad way right now. He's one of my favorite content creators. I've been a fan of his for at least 6-7 years now. We raised money, $3,000 in the live stream the other night. In 2 hours, we raised $3,000. The goal is 10 grand. He is currently, last time I checked, about 1,400 away from that 10 grand. So, and we haven't even hit 72 hours yet. So, who cares about Retro Rob? Go help out Patman QC, and everyone have a wonderful night. Thank you.
And definitely subscribe to his channel. He has some great documentary work on games.
It's great content.
Games.
Yep.
It's fantastic professional content.
And I've never even met the man, and I know he's a sweetheart and he's a wealth of knowledge. So
it's his primary income. So even if you can't donate, you watching his videos or sharing his videos around, he's a monetized channel. It puts money in his account, and he's going through some hardships. He's about to get out of the hospital. Hopefully, we're looking at maybe a couple of weeks. They pinpointed the main infection, so they're running the antibiotics. Once he gets out, he still has to rest at home for probably a month, and then he's still awaiting heart surgery. So he's got a long way to go. So
watch his videos, watch them all the way through, and share them, and donate if you can.
And I am going to hold on a second here.
I am though, however, like Lindsay's not, but if you want to propose to me on my channel, that's fine also. So
And in the comments right now, there's the tech buzz. There is. I'm putting this in the comments right now. That is the GoFundMe link for Patman QC. Perfect. And you can do that right there. And it's also on my community page. If you go to the Game Closet community page, if you lose it here. But we could have had Steven on too. Damn it! Sorry,
Steve. He's busy.
Yeah, I know he's a busy bee. We've been talking about the death of Game Informer, so let's go all the way back to the beginning and we'll start over. Okay.
All right.
Hold on. Just a second. Hold on. No, we're not gonna.
Nice.
But no, and I understand Rob, and Rob is very selfless, but check out Retro Rob. He has a great channel too.
It's crap.
I disagree. Listen, if you want someone who's just going to be straightforward with you and just kind of just lay it out there and be real laid back and kind of poke fun of himself, that's Rob. I mean,
there's not enough stuff on YouTube right now that's like Rob's stuff. It's almost nostalgic. It reminds me of like an older age of YouTube kind of in a way. It's good stuff, man. And you don't have to say it. I'll say it. It's good.
Well,
it's
I
good
appreciate
content.
it, guys, but it's totally dialed in. So Scott, where can we find you?
You can find me here on YouTube, and on of course on Facebook. I don't do the Facebook thing too much, and of course I do have an X account, but I only promote the stuff that. And
are you streaming tomorrow night or?
I haven't decided yet.
Okay.
I kind of took a break last week because I haven't been feeling very well, and so if I'm feeling up to it, maybe I'll do one, or maybe we'll do one on Sunday night instead.
As long as we're plugging and helping people too. Is Gene streaming Saturday morning for anybody who wants to watch Gene or not?
I hope he is. Yeah. So CappsOffGaming with TeCniSH. His link is also in the description below. Yeah. He usually streams at 10 a.m.
Yeah. Eastern time, 10 a.m. Yeah.
I believe he said he was going to continue with something from the Xbox Live Arcade. I don't remember what. No.
So everyone, make sure you watch Gene Saturday morning tomorrow.
Yeah. But my next
Matt tonight. Sorry, and Matt's tonight at 11.
Yes, 11
Eastern,
o'clock.
Philly match tonight.
Yep.
And that's going to be a surprise. So we don't know what he's going to be playing yet. So
I don't even know.
Yeah. So but the video that I've been so feverishly working on that I'll tell these guys, I'll tell everybody what I've told everybody else. I kind of thought, oh yeah, I'll start filming this and I'll have it done in 2 weeks. No, that's not what happened. This has been a real labor of love putting the Knight Rider video together, and there's a lot of effects and there's a lot of things that I have to fake out, and some of the stuff's going to be very cheesy because that's what this channel is all about, the cheese. And so hopefully I'm shooting for Monday, August 26th. Hopefully it will be ready for you then. And then that is the season finale. And then we'll take about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. And then sometime in September, we'll start off. And we didn't even do an anniversary show. So maybe we'll just kind of get together and go, Game Closet, and we just kind of get together and talk.
I already sent my tux back, so.
Did you?
Yep.
I'll get you one of those tuck shirts. So
There you go.
yeah, I did that for John at Rock'em Sock'em. I got him a tuck shirt.
And to confuse people, I'll wear a blazer over it.
Yeah, nice.
This guy's an idiot.
Brad Bash said that's like half my videos. Never finish with a date I plan. Yeah, I usually get them done. Zane BA, how's it going? I hate how unceremoniously Game Informer ended. It was a staple in so many people's lives, including me for 23 years. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you are joining us late, yeah, check out, because it's only been like an hour and 10 minutes. Check out the whole broadcast as soon as we end here, because we show a whole bunch of stuff. Matt's got a few, and Johnny showed the new one, and I had a couple that I showed, and Lindsay had a couple magazines that she showed as well. But I understand about the scheduling, but now it's a learning process, and I will never bite off as much as I can chew on this one again and go, oh yeah, I'll get it done in a couple weeks. So expect it real soon, and you'll be getting some more stuff from
Rad Bash. They're they're part of the Super Retro Force, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Iowa Gamer Dad and all those guys. Okay.
Yep.
The Super Retro Force.
Yeah, it's a cool idea, man. It works for them.
I enjoy their content. It's pretty good.
Yeah, fun stuff. But I love the mask. So I see that and I think, we are the ex-presidents. We're gonna go rob a bank. It's pretty cool. So, but anyway, that is it for us tonight. Thank you so much. Check out everybody in the description below. We hope you have a wonderful weekend, and tune into Mystacles tonight at 11 o'clock. We'll see you very, very soon. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please hit the like button because it helps the YouTube algorithm spread the video to more awesome people just like you. Subscribe for more here in Dr. Scott's Game Closet, and there's plenty more where this one came from, so click on a video for more video game shenanigans. We'll see you all very